Hi everybody, Janine Zunk here. I'm at this beautiful lakeside campground in Nebraska near my mom's house. And I was talking with a friend about how people can better hear their intuition and their guides and how to better trust that information that's coming through so they can actually use it to take action in a confident space. And I got so inspired, I decided to kind of cut this impromptu video here for you. It's actually going to be a 3-part series for you to really help you learn to trust and rock this out. And before I jump into my first and one of my favorite go-to tools to connecting with the divine information that I need, there's 3 things I want you to remember. So the first one is your intuition is a gift. It's a God-given gift that you have to be able to connect with your higher self, with the higher powers. But trusting that is a skill you build up. It's like if you're starting an exercise program, you wouldn't go and run a marathon the first day. You might go jog around the block, right? So don't try and, take on these huge issues. Just know you're going to build up over time. The confidence is going to come. So if you're not feeling confident right away, it's okay. That's part of the deal, and that's totally all right. The second thing I want you to know is have fun with it. This isn't meant to be this serious, life-altering, huge endeavor. It's meant to be light and fun, and it's like a playful interaction between you and the universe and you and your higher self. So treat it like that, with a childlike curiosity. Look at it like, how can I explore? And it's an adventure. And the third thing I want you to remember is to start small. A lot of people, when I talk to them, have this decision they want to make, and it's life-changing. Like, should I leave my marriage? Should I quit my job and move across the country? Should I, just insane, huge, really big issues in your life, and they're trying to use their intuition to help make that decision when they've never really built up that muscles. Again, it's like trying to run that marathon before you jog around the block. So I encourage you to start small. And what I mean by that is, if you are bored and you want more adventure in your life, maybe part of that is taking a new route to work. So maybe what you should ask is, hey universe, what direction should I drive to work tomorrow? Should I go this way or should I go this way? And then use the intuition to pick one. Now, if you feel like you said go right, you can go right to see what that's like, or you can also go left, just to see what it feels like to not follow the intuition. Again, it's a game. You're playing. There's no way you can make the wrong choice. It's just going to be a different experience. So, one of my first go-to tools to really connecting with and hearing information from my higher self or from my angels is I'm going to declare, and then I'm doing a walking meditation. And here's what that is. So, a lot of times we say, I want money, I want time, I want to not be tired, I want happiness. Those are very vague terms. So get very, very specific in declaring what you want, not what you don't want. Declare what you do want. So I might declare I need $500 to pay this bill. How can I easily and effortlessly bring through $500 that I don't have in my pocket right now? So that's my declaration. How can I bring this money in? Right? And then I'm going to strap on my walking shoes and I'm going to go for a long walk. And by a long walk, I mean a minimum of 30 minutes. And I don't care if it's a walk around the park, it's a hike, doesn't matter. A minimum of 30 minutes, no headphones. Get out there and get your body moving. So declare what you want, go walking. I know it seems super, super simple, and it seems like, what the heck would that have to do for anything? And let me tell you why I'm telling you this. One, when you're outside and you're connected to nature, you are more centered, you're more in a kind of expanded space, And that really creates open space and openness for the divine messages to kind of come through to you. When we're closed up and tight, it's hard there's no space. You're like holding on to it. There's no space for the universe to bring you the answer you're looking for. 2, the reason I'm saying at least 30 minutes is because when you start a walk and you've got something on your mind, your ego and your mind immediately try to solve that, right? So the first 15-20 minutes of your walk are all about trying to make that decision and solve it in your head still, right? You're going to go through every angle, you're going to logically look at it, your fear's going to come up, your doubts are going to come up, everything. And then you're going to hit this point. That's why it's usually 15 to 20 minutes in for most people, for all my clients and myself. And it's almost like you say, fuck it. I don't want to think about this anymore. It's too much. And you let it go. You surrender that moment. And that fuck it moment, that's the moment you're surrendering and creating space. You're allowing a moment for the divine to step in and provide you with the answer you're looking for, right? So as soon as you say, I don't want to think about that anymore, suddenly you're thinking about a conversation you had with your best friend that made you laugh and it was so nice. And then you're thinking about how much you love your dog. And then you're thinking about how sweet it was what your husband did for you the other day. And notice how when you start thinking of everything I'm mentioning is lighter. It's expanding. It's making you kind of brighter and happier. And then as you think about that, all of a sudden, a name might pop on your head, of someone you hadn't thought about in forever, a book that you're all of a sudden feel really urged to go home and read. You might get a picture in your head of, a direction you need to take. You might get the answer, yes, no. It depends how the language of the universe speaks to you, but you're going to have an answer pop in. And then it's up to you to decide. So when it comes in, notice the feelings that happen in your body. Notice the sensations you're getting. Notice if you feel lighter, if you feel heavier, if you feel excited and motivated, if you feel like tired and drained. Just notice what comes up. And it's going to be a quiet voice. So if it's screaming from your mind, that's not it. If it comes in, it's just, hey, what about this? That's your higher self. That's your angels. That's your guides, your inner guide, telling you this is what you need to do. Now you have a choice. You can either go follow that and experience that angle, or you can do the opposite of it and see what happens when you don't follow it, right? That's why we start small, so that if you do decide to not follow it, which I have done before, just to see what happens and what it feels like to not follow it and what the outcome is, then it'll help build up that trust that, yes, I need to follow it. Right? There are times when I've gone the opposite way to test it, and suddenly I get to an end result, and it's the result I wanted, but I had to go through a lot more struggle and a lot more challenge to get there. But had I not experienced the crappy side, the challenge, the struggle, the whatever, and you're only going to do it a couple times before you just start saying, I don't want to chance it. I'm going to go this way. And then it just starts to flow, and it's very synchronistic in your life. So, to sum up, declare what you want, be very specific, go for a long walk, a minimum of 30 minutes, no headphones, no distractions, just you and yourself and the universe. I would love to hear your results with this. I'm going to send you 2 more videos with a couple more tips over the next week. And so I'd love it if you drop down in the comments and share with me your experience, or if you have a particular tool that you use to connect and trust with your higher self. So thank you for watching. Love y'all. Bye-bye.